Hello and welcome to the Sweet and Treat Reviews. She's Mrs. Sweet.
And he's Mr. Treat.
In today's video we're reviewing the Nestle Kit Kat Gold. Has crispy wafer fingers covered with caramel flavour, white and milk chocolate. In the review, we'll give our opinions of all aspects of the bar, from the wrapper to the appearance, the smell and the taste.
So let's start looking at the wrapper. It's lovely in gold. It's like they've taken a Kit Kat and they've made it look extra special. It's shiny, it's gold like a piece of treasure. They've gone for quite a classy, sophisticated type of look. A bit like me, really. Anyway, I'm not sure Mr. Treat agrees, but it doesn't quite beat the traditional paper and foil version, but it does have a nice look about it. What do you think, Mr. Treat?
Yeah, you can't beat the original paper and foil design, but it's a very nice looking bar and definitely stands out on the shelves. And with the iconic shape of the Kit Kat, it does actually make it look a bit like a bar of gold.
It does, with that nice shine too. And now it's time to open this piece of gold.
We've opened the bar and let's have a look at the appearance. So it's the classic Kit Kat finger shape with the logo imprinted onto each finger. The top and sides are covered in the caramel, white chocolate, and the bottom is covered in milk chocolate. What did you think, Mrs. Sweet?
Well, I'm going to talk about the smell first, because as soon as you open the wrapper, quite a strong caramel smell hits you straight away. A little bit of chocolate too, like a white chocolate smell, and it smells quite like a caramel latte to me. Just a slight smell of coffee comes from somewhere. Yeah, it's different. Now I have the big Kit Kat question. How should you eat a Kit Kat? Because I always like to challenge myself to biting off the ends where they have a thicker part of chocolate, and also the edges too. Now I wonder how Mr. Treat eats his.
So I like to eat my Kit Kat by snapping off each finger and then sort of nibbling my way down each finger, taking little small bites, so then you can enjoy as much of it as possible.
Of course you do, Mr. Treat. Mr. Treat likes to get things to last. I think he probably eats one finger each day. Each finger is one portion to him.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. As much as the bar might say that the whole bar is one serving, I can definitely get 4 servings out of the 4-finger bar, Mrs. Sweet.
I don't know, Mr. Treat. I suppose we're all different, aren't we? Let's move on to the taste. Now, it tastes mostly of white chocolate to me. It's very sweet. It's got a nice crunch of the wafer. What do you think, Mr. Treat?
To start with, for me, I get the milk chocolate coming through with the caramel flavour of the white chocolate, and then yes, that texture of the wafers come through and you get a nice crunch. Quite a nice amount of caramel in there for me as well. Doesn't overpower. What did you think about the overall taste of the caramel?
Yes, it was nice. It was a little bit sweet for me. I think because I'm not the biggest white chocolate fan, but if you like white chocolate, I could see that you would really enjoy this.
And when eating it, after that initial caramel flavour, I got a bit of a hint of coffee. And you mentioned the caramel latte before, and I did get a bit of that coffee taste. And whether that's an association from the coffee, the caramel flavoured coffees that we have these days, but once that had gone through, it then ended with the white chocolate for me, which a little bit different to you, Mrs. Sweet. Is there anything else you want to add on the taste?
No, not really. It's a nice soft chocolate. Yeah, nice.
Very good. We'll move on to summing up. In conclusion, this was the first time that I've eaten the Kit Kat Gold Mrs. Sweet, and I really liked it. It's a really nice combination of the flavours of the white and milk chocolate and the texture as well from the wafer. As with all Kit Kats, you get that good chocolate hit without there being too much chocolate there, and especially with this being 2/3 white chocolate, it's not too much to be sickly. Nice good amount of caramel flavour, and it will definitely caramelise your break, Mrs. Sweet.
Oh, very clever, Mr. Treat. But for me, it was a little bit too sweet. But it had a nice appearance. I like the texture. I like what they've done with it to give the Kit Kat a more classy take. Again, more attractive maybe to people that like white chocolate. But overall, it was nice to try, and I did enjoy a stick of it. And I might have some again, you never know. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. We're going to take a break and finish the Kit Kat. We'll see you next time. It's goodbye from Mr. Treat.
Goodbye, and it is goodbye from Mrs. Sweet.
Goodbye.